What the Red Cross did for me, you did something that reached beyond the norm. That's what makes your organization so special.
We have formed some wonderful relationships. We consider the Red Cross our family.
Really appreciative that there's programs like that out there, and the American Red Cross has done that.
People will never forget the American Red Cross.
The Red Cross is very, very important to our community and our nation.
We decided to work with the American Red Cross and their really great thing called the Measles and Rubella Initiative. Since 2001, they've vaccinated over 1 billion children in 80 developing countries.
What we did is we had a fundraiser for 2 semesters at Oklahoma Christian, and we sold note cards and candy.
The idea that you can help people all across the world, especially children, from getting a totally preventable disease and helping them live an extended life in such a small way, like $1 is so small when you think about it, and just one vaccine can help them live disease-free.
Well, it was really easy to partner with the Red Cross because we knew that giving them the money, if we could just raise the money, we knew that it would be doing good.
It was a very bad time, in Oklahoma, where, if you were a person of color, you didn't live too long if you got sick. And my uncle went in the Navy about the time, and when the segregation in the Navy and the Air Force were one of the first to desegregate after Truman signed that order in 1948. And I was born in 1949, and I was real sickly. A doctor, I don't know when, Dr. Ray and Dr. Mollison were 2 white physicians in Altus, Oklahoma, and they would treat people of color in their office. I asked my grandmother about them because I remembered them, us going up there because I was sick a lot. And I was wanting to meet them. Dr. Ray was still alive and he was still practicing. And when I went up there, he's the one that he never told me about me dying. You were 6 weeks old and you had pneumonia. I guess by the time I turned 7, I got really bad. Dr. Ray said I had tonsillitis and my tonsils had to come out. He said, she's gonna die, they had swelled up so big. Grandma Frankie, she contacted the Air Force, who in turn contacted my stepfather, and then the Air Force contacted the Red Cross. And the Red Cross intervened, because I was dead. There was no hospital gonna treat me. I said, because without the Red Cross, I would be dead today.
The great thing about what happened on that day is that the Red Cross was contacted. And the impact of all of that, in the sense that, the Red Cross stepping up to the plate and providing my family healing and opportunity, will be something that I will always be indebted to, proud to be an American about, and certainly always honor the Red Cross for their commitment of not leaving me behind on the field of battle. When my family was contacted by the Red Cross, it was special. It was special because the resources and the counseling that they provided my family was very needed. Not only receiving the call, which really was overwhelming for my wife, but also making sure that she understood where I was going from the battlefield. At the end of the day, the Red Cross stepped in a big way for me and my family. Thank you to the Red Cross for being nominated years ago to be one of their heroes, because to me, it will be an award that I will cherish forever.
My name is Bruce Travis. I've been with the Red Cross since the beginning of 2000. This is a picture of my mother and I in World War II in 1944, and she is in her Red Cross uniform. She kept busy, and she kept me busy working with her then, making bandages for the military. I was real happy that I had taken this picture and developed it myself back in 1944. I've carried this picture with me, and we've had it here in the Red Cross office ever since we joined in 2000. The thank you that you get is immeasurable.
I've been with the Red Cross for 17 years. Alleviate human suffering, prevent and alleviate. That's something that I think that's the reason most Red Cross volunteers got into the Red Cross. The other one is the need is great and the time is now. You know, there are a lot of good people out there that have bad things happen to them that they have no control over. That was one thing we wanted, is we wanted to help these people that had no control over it themselves. And to help them in the best way we could. Everybody, I think, is in it for the same reason. They have the same feeling for people and the same desire to help and to make people's lives easier. So the fuel started from Oklahoma and all of the disasters. They had the Murrah bombing. Not long after that, Moore got wiped out by a tornado for, I think, the first time. My son told me the other day that he said, you know, I hope that I'm able to do the same thing that you've done when I retire. And he said, I just feel like it's such a worthwhile thing to do. This most wonderful family, and they had 3 girls, and from 16 down to I think 6. These girls, when we left, we just formed fantastic friendship with the whole family, and they would come on our route, and after they had recovered, they wouldn't come to get food. They just would come to say hi to us and let the girls see us. They drew us pictures, and the one wrote a letter. She says, to the American Red Cross Angels, and she put a heart on it. She wrote, Dear Miss Pam, Mr. Joe, Mr. Bruce, Mr. Mo, and Mr. John, we really appreciate everything you've done for us. I wish there were, okay, I'm not gonna do this. I wish there was some way or strong enough words to tell you how thankful we are for all that you have done. I don't have to be with the Red Cross to know that it isn't an easy job and is probably often very thankless, but you have 5 thankful fans here in Vanceboro, North Carolina. I hope you always remember us and that we made a positive impact on you. You are all sure to have touched me in a way that I will never forget. I know it's not easy to be away from loved ones either. Your sacrifice of precious time is also not being overlooked. You are truly angels for donating your time and energy to helping people in need. Love, Riley.